Will you open your eyes? It's a wonder what you'll find with an open mind. You may be surprised. Yeah. Gotta get away from this illusion. For the sake of the world, this illusion. It's gotta go. Yeah.
I think we're on.
I think we are too. There we are.
Kind of.
Yes.
I can barely see us.
The sands of Mars behind us? Oh, okay, we're floating.
And it looks so dark.
Yes. Well, it's because
And you can see through.
Ah! Nucleus!
Oh my gosh!
Somebody set up a nuke somewhere.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Atheist Experience. We are, in fact, live, in case you couldn't have figured that out by the...
Except me, I appear to be a ghost. Look at my shirt.
the week after
I've
week. See, that's why I wore a dark shirt today. Plus, it's got flames on it, so I must be evil.
This is actually kind of cool. You can see through me, look.
The good thing is that you didn't have to see me dancing to music because we have a brand new intro. Basically, we've taken Listen to Reason, which Brian Stiekman was
Great song, great guy.
Good enough to write for us, and put in, and we've added graphics from Daniel Warwick in Philadelphia, along with this new lower third, which it seems to be kind of higher than lower third to me. But
Well, it's okay, you know.
here's what's going on. You're watching the Atheist Experience Live. I'm Matt Dillahunty. This is Martin Wagner. Welcome to the show. Ooh,
Yes.
everything changed.
We teleported to a different...
We can fix anything just like that.
All this high-tech stuff is just so cool.
This is a non-profit.
No, we're the other show.
This is a live public access television program sponsored by the Atheist Community of Austin, a nonprofit educational organization promoting positive atheism and the separation of church and state. The ACA has weekly meetings every Sunday at Romeo's on Barton Springs Road, except for the first Sunday of the month when we host a lecture series at the Austin History Center located at the corner of 9th and Guadalupe. On Thursdays, we have a happy hour at the Dog and Duck at 17th and Guadalupe. There's a number of other events. For more information about the ACA and all of our events, you can go to our website, www.atheist-community.org. In addition to this program, the ACA also sponsors a bi-weekly internet audio podcast called The Nonprofits. That's Prophets. And you can go to nonprofitsradio.com for more information about that. Nonprofits is currently on hiatus due to circumstances beyond our control, but we'll be getting that show back up and running as soon as possible and probably have some special shows. Martin is with us this week.
Hello.
I'm gonna half-ass everything today, including the announcements. We got here a whole hour early. We listened to feedback. You can email us at tv@atheist-community.org. That goes to myself, most of the co-hosts, and a lot of the people behind the scenes. And there's like 4 or 5 people back in the control room now trying to make things work. We do read all of the email as long as our spam filters don't eat it. We cannot possibly respond to all of it now that the show is streaming over the internet and being rebroadcast online and
Everywhere.
at our site and at YouTube and Google Video and Blip TV and just everywhere. We get more email than we can possibly answer, but we appreciate all of it. We do read all of it, and there's been a lot of feedback with regard to the quality of the show,
the issues
since we returned.
Yeah, so it's amazing. This $1 million restoration that has
they spent $1 million to make this place better, and what we got are some really pretty HD widescreen TVs that we now have a preview on after several weeks of not having a preview.
The show's never looked this good to us.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the best it's ever looked.
We are here in crisp HD with beautiful cameras. Unfortunately, the audio quality is crap and not wired correctly. It's like somebody forgot that occasionally people would like to do live shows with taking live calls. So we'll put the number up for you in just a couple minutes. As a matter of fact, you guys can go ahead and put the number up. We can start lining up calls.
And I would have had better sense than to wear this shirt. I don't know if we were chroma keying everything. So because it's like, it's not really green, but it's green enough maybe to confuse.
That's all right.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like translucent today, and I like that.
The ghost of Martin has joined us for the program today.
No, it's just, I'm
so
just
we'll get the number up for you, and you can go ahead and call in. I'm not even going to necessarily limit calls. Martin and I are going to try to take calls nonstop because the biggest audio problem last week on the show was that people calling in were hearing a terrible echo. I know this firsthand because I called in 3 times last week in order to try and test this out, including after the show. So when the number gets up, you guys can go ahead and call in. We'll see if we've improved things. We're also getting our our laptop communications back up so we know who's on the line and who's not. Some other announcements to get out of the way. We've been working on the studio stuff. We've been juggling hosts and co-hosts left and right. We've got all kinds of new stuff, and as soon as they put the phone number up, we'll have callers calling in.
Yeah.
I bet they can't even hear me back in the studio to know that I've...
Well, I think, they were able to hear me earlier. Because you tested me before.
That could be.
You see, so that could be. Yeah, so we're trying to puzzle through
There's
all
the
of these.
number.
Yes.
There's the number right there. If you're watching, feel free to go ahead and call in. We'll get some other quick announcement-y type stuff out of the way. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I mean, here I am looking at you going...
I just passed it to you.
Yes,
You're supposed to hang on to it.
You want me to vamp for 20 minutes while you...
We're
I'm a little rusty on the vamping
We're having
thing.
difficulty both with the phones and with... it seems that some of the computers around here have been hit by a virus. And
really?
So, yes. And so in the process of passing a flash memory key around from machine to machine, we got a little screwed today.
You mean somebody brought in a thumb drive or something and
I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Joe's got this thing set up, so although it's password, you need the password.
Oh, okay.
Which...
anyway, before the show today, we had Steve, one of our fine producers, test the phones, call in. He wasn't... They were able to sort of correct the echoey thing with him, and he sounded good to us. So now it's all just a matter of how he's going to sound going out over the air, over the stream, the rest of it. So we're working on all of this stuff. We've been hearing the complaints. Boy, have we been hearing the complaints the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, for the people who have suggested that we go back to Dillahunty International Studios, you can forget that.
We have a feeling that you would like your house back.
Yeah. So we may in the very near future be adding the ability to call in via Skype, which is the same process that we were using while we were doing it from my place. We'll probably add that. Not next week, but when we return. See, the deal is, there's going to be a show next week. That's the 15th. But there will not be shows the 22nd and 29th. There are studio conflicts. There's training going on in the studio.
Oh, so there's 2 shows in a row.
22nd and 29th. There will not be episodes of the Atheist Experience, which, given the way things are going at this very moment, probably good. We can take that time to...
reflect.
Yes. And fix a few things.
Yes. Sit back, have a nice cup of hot chocolate, and hug our dogs.
So I'm not sure. I'm trying to get this up. I can't even get the list of callers at the moment or internet access. But and I've been working so much that I'm out of the loop on news things. So we have absolutely nothing to talk about, nothing to do. This is going to be...
It's up to you, folks.
Show. As a matter of fact, I refuse to say another word until the phone rings. No, that's not going to work.
No, that's...
We have 1 minute.
Okay. So, but that's it. That's all we got.
I apologize, Ed. We got 1 minute. Let me hit this real quick. Thanks, everybody, for coming. There's a list of the people in the studio. We'll be going to dinner, which I haven't mentioned the whole show, at Threadgill's after this is over. You're welcome to join us. Anybody that come. There's more evidence and more eyewitnesses that you can actually talk to with regard to UFO abductions than there is for Jesus. But
Jesus flew the UFO.
We'll see you all again next week. Take care.
And don't forget the blog.
So we're like off the air or not? I have no idea. Everything's a mess here today. How long? It took 20 minutes before one call or something.